Hello, collective. I want to find out what's going on. What angel and demon energy is going on in the collective's houses? What's the story? Who's battling what and why? I'm not going to take these. Thank you, Spirit. Hope you're all doing well. I've been finishing up on some readings and decided to take a break and get a quick check-in for you, the collective, about what's going on energetically in your houses with the angels and demons. All right, wow. Amazing. This deck assigns one of the 72 angels to a deck in the tarot, and then the 6 remaining to complete the number of 78 in the tarot are archangels. I love this deck. I found it to be incredibly accurate, especially if you identify as a chosen one or have an affinity with angels and they work with you and you work with them. Whether or not you're a light worker or a chosen one, your faith, your spirit connects with angels. This deck is amazing because in addition to 78 angels being named and assigned a tarot card, you can find out which of those 78 angels are your guardian angels. And you have 3 guardian angels. One that manages your soul's or guides your soul's progress in this lifetime. The second one supports you in applying moral and ethical codes to as your soul progresses. So morality, an angel of morality. And then your third is sort of like your all-around everyday angel. I found it to be incredibly accurate. So accurate that I have my 3 angels tattooed on me from this deck. And I mention them because the first card out is my soul's guardian, the Hanged Man, Piscean energy, major arcana. This is the story of Odin, who hung himself upside down on essentially the tree of life, or from the tree that holds the 9 realms. And through this egoic death process, killing off the ego of the mind, he was able to gain knowledge and enlightenment. I have Aries and Taurus stellium in my 12th house. Desire for knowledge protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. You might be a Pisces. You might be going through, and this is major arcana, so this is 12th house energy. Pisces rules the 12th house, as does Neptune. Neptune, within the last 48 hours, moved back into the sign of Pisces. Second card out is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's an ace. All aces are given by the divine. And this happens to be my everyday angel, guardian angel. I was born on 4/26. Ace of Pentacles. Kahethel, the adored God. Divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agricultural production. And third card out. So in your sense of self, in your first house, you've got this Piscean energy, this Neptunian energy, this Odin energy, very psychic. But it's also one of the darkest houses, representing the underworld. First house is ruled by Aries. The planet Mars rules Aries. Aries is about the self. 12th house is the last house of the zodiac. Aries is first house. You most likely have planets in both. Some powerful energies, 1st and 12th house. So with this 12th house energy in your first house position, I'd say you're birthing something new. Duh. In your second position, Earth energy ruled by Taurus and Venus, a new love, a body. You go from spiritual first house energy, this spiritual death birth energy of sacrifice, into second house ruled by Venus. Second house is Taurus. This is Taurus energy. Third house, Gemini, communications, 3 of Wands, fire energy. Construction of the universe helps with great works, protection from adversaries. So you have protection mentioned here 3 times now in a row. I definitely say you have lots of angels in all of your houses. I mean, we all have demons and angels in each house. There's a demon for each decan. And then of course you have your 3 guardian angels. And then there would be, because there's 72, so there's a ratio of 2 angels to a demon in each decan. So there's 3 spirits or angels, because a demon is a fallen angel, in each of the decans. That's 3, 3, 3. Total of 9. And then you have your 3 guardian angels. That's 12. 3, 6, and 9. 3 is the first number that can create a pattern. This is this construction of the universe and helping with great works. In your 3rd house, mental construction or reconstruction with this sort of hangman energy of light and initiation. Magician, in your heart space, 4th house, Cancer, that space, that house that you call home, no matter where you are. The Magician, this is Gemini energy. It's Mercury energy. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. 2 major arcana and 2 court cards. 2 minor. One of them's an ace. Magician in the heart space. It's got 3, 12, 3. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. The god of joy, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. Card number 14, Hanged Man, our first card in your first house, where you are, where you're feeling self right now. You've taken that knowledge and you're channeling that into alchemy, into spiritual teaching, learning. Temperance is a balance of the old and the new, and knowing that you do have to transmute the old to make way for the new. The old falls away, it dies away, or it's destroyed. And that process is inevitable. All right. Third eye energy. Sorry. I do the houses and I do the chakras at the same time. So we went from Magician, Mercury energy in your 4th house, which is Cancer, ruled by the moon, to 5th house. This is ego. And I like Temperance in the 5th house because it's the place where we get our entertainment. It represents the entertainment industry. It can be a very spiritual house, but it is a masculine sun energy, fire energy, that if left to lower vibrations, or if that egoic 5th house sense of self, doesn't undergo much in the way of ego deaths, well, they're stuck. There are no new beginnings in that lifestyle, in that way of being. But here I see you, collective, very much being in that higher fire energy that is closer to the divine, is closer to spirit, than is the egoic fire, fixed fire energy of Leo. It's really hard. My heart goes out to Leos to change, especially if you're unaware of what is holding you. Often, here, I'll make it very simple for you. Often, if you're in that egoic energy, often it's what you're entertaining, literally. What are you consuming in social media, through music, television, books, people? What are you entertaining in the mind? Because once you let anything in there, that's the place where fear can then create illusions and or notions of, or just notions that then create an emotion attached to that thought. And then there goes a vicious cycle sometimes of emotion triggering thought, thought triggering emotion, and back and forth. That's a healthy description of temperance, where we have the insight and all the resources spiritually with the Magician in our heart space to transmute energy and even teach other people how to do it as well. So you go from Hanged Man, feeling like a hanged man, and you are. It's not a bad thing in these cards. because you're now in the temperance. So you go from 12 to 14 in the major arcana. Seven of Cups, scorpionic energy. 7 and 11 are numbers of heaven. God, the just judge. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. This is in your third eye space. I got the same card in a reading I did earlier today, in the same spot. Some of you are connected to some legal proceeding, and the truth is coming out in it. This could be a court of law, court of public opinion. It could be spiritual court. But I'm picking up more in the actual 3D. All right. Crown. Oh, and that's wow, look at that's the 6th house. That's Virgo, mind body connection. 7 of Cups. And this card reads contemplation. And it's in the 6th house position of mind body. All right. 7th house and the crown. 10 of Swords, Gemini energy. The marvelous God, revelation, protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. Swords. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. Perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. All right, I'm going to use the occult tarot and find out what demon energy is going on. These, along with these beautiful angels. If you are resonating with this so far, please like, and then whatever like number you end up being, Google search that angel number for additional messages. And I'm welcoming comments, although I will ask that you don't give too much of your personal situation out into YouTube or the internet or social media or any some of the issues that might be triggering you in this reading, for the good or the bad, just don't need to be shared. I definitely appreciate comments on what resonated with you, but just stop short of getting too personal, because your karmics are watching. Demons are at play, always. Protect your energy by not opening yourself up by sharing too much. A simple hi, maybe where you're from and what resonated with you, is awesome. And if you feel so inclined, I don't care if it's $1. You can donate to the channel by following the links in the description box. Eight of Cups, Piscean energy, guide of the waters, can make storms and rough seas, causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. This is underneath the Hanged Man. So these are, the Hanged Man is an ego death experience. And here it says, causes men to die in 3 days. You have Three of Wands in the solar plexus, in the 3rd house of the mind. There's definitely there's definitely a lot of transmutation going on in the collective right now. All right, that's 1st house. So Pisces. Wow, look at that. 8 of Swords, 2nd house. 8, or Scorpio, is the ruler of the 8th house. 8 of Swords. Kills by drowning and can sink ships, controls the seas and the winds, will spare any life by request. Here paired with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Divine blessings drives away evil spirits. It's that mental sharpness and strength of 8 of Swords. That ability to sometimes, if need be, surround yourself with all that mental garbage and observe the attacks as they come in, and then transmuting those attacks, return to sender, and the like. All right. That's going on in the body. That's going on in your resources right now. With this Ace of Pentacles, you might have a new financial start here with this divine blessings, and it may require some more time, because apparently it takes three days for you to cause men to die in this 8 of Cups energy, this leaving emotions with whatever drama you're coming from or relationships you're attached to, into 8 of Swords energy in the 2nd house, maintaining your strength. This is good. All right, 3rd demon in the 3rd house. The Hanged Man, twice. 12th house, but here in the 3rd house of the mind. 12th house is the underworld. It's the psyche. Teaches natural and planetary sciences, lights corpse lights above graves, and moves bodies so the souls may be stolen. Lots of death and rebirth. A lot of enlightenment through that process, that egoic death process, through that mental, psychic process. 7 of Cups, twice now. We have it up here in the 3rd eye. Here it's in the heart space. Makes one cunning in liberal sciences. Gives true answers on divine and secret things. Able to turn others into different forms and convince them that the change is real. That's what a magician does. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. In the heart space. 7 of Cups is scorpionic energy. The magician is Mars energy. Mars rules Scorpio. A lot of transmutation. In the throat energy center and the 5th house of Leo, of the ego. What do we have? What demon is lurking? Knight of Cups. Causes all the love that may be, both of men and of women. Temperance, this balance of letting go of the old to mix in the new into your timeline. You're with the magician and the 7 of Cups. Being able to, through your magic, actually transform others. I'm picking up now here with the teaching in the heart space, teaching others how to spiritually transform, which is the entire theme of this reading for you so far, collective. I feel like the collective, not only the collective, but just society is going through a collective dark night of the soul. Whereas before, there'd be certain groups, cliques of people going through them. Like a minority, like a small number, but now that number is growing. It's like now like 80% of people who were blind to this whole process are now beginning to experiencing it. Knight of Cups in the throat space. Speak your truth, speak it with love because of what's going on. This 8 of Cups, this 8 of Swords, this Hangman twice, the 7 of Cups twice. High Priestess. It's the moon and Neptune. Piscean energy. Teaches art and science, knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them, causes love, shows vision of the world. Although also this is expansion. I'm picking up like the energy of Jupiter. Just blowing up. Where's Jupiter? Where is Jupiter? I should know this. So it was, whatchamacallit? So okay, yeah, it's Neptune moving into Pisces, I think. I just got all weird and a little confused there. I think it's because I gotta pee. And I just realized I've been holding it for too long. All right, that's my cue to hurry this up, Brandon. High Priestess, all that water. All this water, all this Piscean energy. It's mutable water. It flows, right? It transmutes things for us. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, lots of water. Hangman twice, 7 of Cups twice, High Priestess, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups. a lot of air and no. Decent amount of fire, lots of mutable water, and some air. Ten of Swords and Eight of Swords down here. Ten of Swords indicates an ending. All right, final card. High Priestess also in the 6th house, mind-body connection. Knight of Cups is 5th house, so that's, and then right there with Temperance. You're very forgiving. You might have some people approaching you to offer up an apology. Maybe it's, because then we move into High Priestess and 7 of Cups energy. Maybe it's someone related to the legal proceedings. That would be nice in my situation, for sure. As a light worker, as a chosen one, as an earth angel, however you identify, just as a collective, believer in God and a higher power and angel power. Stuff we endured by dark people. The stuff that we're yet enduring. Being gang stalked, having our livelihood challenged by sending negative energies your way. Sending negative energies in the dream space. Covens of witches. People in politics, film and entertainment, working their magic in the end of times. Many of us light workers, chosen ones, earth angels, we bear the brunt of it. Knight of Pentacles. Say brunt, this is the slowest and hardest working knight. Teaches the virtues of herbs and stones, makes birds appear and behave as though tame. Slow and steady wins the race. You certainly have the intellect and the light, the spirit to continue to endure. I see here 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It's a lot of hard work undergoing this transformational, egoic, spiritual warfare, mental warfare that may involve something in the courts where truth will be heard. Or there's somebody high up in this court proceeding. We may be looking at this, an investigator type, observing. I'll tell you what, if that has anything to do with my court case, that was where I had to extract myself from a community, an entire state that members of said communities that I lived and worked with, they were given information and that information there were just lies. So a picture was painted of me that was just based on total lies, defamation of character. And nobody told me this was going on. It wasn't until things changed so dramatically around me, the reaction I would get from people, just from living my life and doing what I wanted to do, going to work, managing an office and a staff of 10 technicians, going out, trying to make friends, all the while being gang stalked by my landlords who were running like who were putting on this very pious face to their public and their community as being compassionate and this and that. No, they're very, very, very dark. And we're running illegal operations out of it and continue to this day, unless something comes out in court about how these two, in my story, these two members of the LGBTQ community are working with demons and have been for years. Probably laundering money for some cartel, either within the state or literally from Mexico. They're always down there. Puerto Vallarta. Anyway, yeah. Spirit, I just want to take a moment and pray that those people who put up cameras in my residence, who are gang stalking me, sending darkness and challenges my way left and right, I pray that the truth comes out in the court, especially those people who aren't aware of the evil that is all around them. And it only takes some mood for these sociopaths and psychopaths to be triggered. And you might be in the web that they cast when they decide to lash out. You might be a victim, as I was. All right, Three of Wands. Again, bottom of the deck. We have Three of Wands in the solar plexus. In the third house, the mind procures the love of a woman, tells of things past, present, and future, builds love between friends and enemies. Yeah, I just told some of the past and the future too. Justice needs to be served. People like that need to be stopped. They need to be outed. So if you know my story, or if you know somebody's story that is similar, or this is your story, tell someone. I've called the FBI more than once. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this helps, and trust that everything's in divine order, and it's always darkest before the dawn. God bless you.